What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Prize Picks video. This one we're talking about the NBA for Wednesday, March 19th. We have 4 picks in the video. Stay tuned to hear all 4. And if you guys want more picks, check out the Dynamo private Discord right now. Use code 50OFF to get 50% off. It's the last day we're running this deal, and you can get in on the weekly or the monthly. We've been crushing the NBA. Get in here daily picks for me plus a bunch of other cappers. You can see a private Discord member cashing out big using our picks. This one 5 to win 187 yesterday. Another capper yesterday posting this slip on Underdog and hit all 4 picks. In my channel, I've been crushing the NHL back-to-back days, hitting my NHL 2-pick slips. This one, and then posting and hit this one on Tuesday. We've also been having some huge streaks, like 12 and 3 with our picks combined with the cappers, and then a few days later, after some more big wins, 14 and 4 with our picks, plus another big PGA slip hit from Sir Radrick, followed up by another massive NBA hit on top of the one he had yesterday. Click the top link to check it out and then get in on the monthly or the weekly with the code to get 50% off. Click join, type in the code 50OFF and apply it. You guys saw a ton of the big wins. Look inside some of the cappers channels and the crazy streaks who've been going on over there, so definitely check it out. It'll be linked down below, and it's the last day to use 50 off for 50% off, so we'll see you in there. Let's get into this one. First pick we're going to go to is going to be Anthony Simons, over on his points at 21.5. Memphis has not been good defensively, just gave up a ton of points to the Sacramento Kings, lost to them, and Portland's been playing pretty well, especially Anthony Simons. He's been scoring super effectively, so I don't see a reason why it shouldn't be any different in this one. Pretty low line for him as well at 21.5 based on how he's been scoring, especially as of late. So I like going back to him in this one in a great matchup for him. So you can see Anthony Simons coming up, a great matchup. Memphis allows the 25th most points in the league this year, and also he's hit this almost half the time this year, but as of late he's absolutely been crushing this one, playing bigger minutes, getting way more shots up as well. So you could see in his last 10 games he's hit this in 7 of 10 of them. His last 20 still a 60% hit rate, so he's been hitting this one a ton. And even in his last one where they blew out Washington, which is pretty rare for Portland to blow someone out, he only played 23 minutes, still got 30 points in that game. He's been on a massive tear here, but he can play big minutes. Like, he got to almost 39 minutes in this game, didn't go to overtime. Another one playing over 38 minutes when it didn't go to overtime. So he's averaging 32 minutes on the season, but he's been playing huge in some of these games that are closer. And this one without Ja Morant, I do think it should be a close game. It's only a 4-point spread, and Anthony Simons has been absolutely going crazy, especially in the big minutes. So something you can do on Outliers, you can use this little minutes tab and only look at games where he's played certain minutes. I think he's going to play low to mid 30s in this one at least. And when he's played at least 33 minutes this year, he's hit this 74% of the time. Portland is actually pushing for the 10 spot right now as well. So they do actually want him to play a lot and win some of these close games like this one versus Memphis should be. So I think he's going to play at least 33. When he's done that this year, a 74% hit rate. So I'm really liking this line and spot for Simons. A guy I'm not liking it for is Jaren Jackson, just because his points line is so high here. I'm going to take in the under at 23.5. I think too high of a line. We haven't seen it too many times, Jaren Jackson, at this high of a line, especially coming off a game where he just did not score very well at all. And even with Ja Morant, it doesn't help him out that much this season as far as a hit rate. So I still like going to the under. I think we're just way too high of a line here. I thought this one would be more like 22, maybe even 21.5. Definitely a higher line here than I was anticipating, so I like going to the under. And Portland's actually been a decent defense. They rank right in the middle of the league, 16th in the league in points allowed. You can see Jaren Jackson on the season, he's only hit this 39% of the time, 24 of 62 games, coming off some really games where he's struggled a ton. So last game in 31 minutes, he got just 12 points. Game before that had a good one, 33 points. Game before that, he just got to 13 points. So also his last 10 games has not been scoring a lot. In only 3 of his last 10, he's hit this one. We can see on the season, 39% hit rate. In games with Ja Morant, it just bumps up 3% as far as the hit rate to 42% on there. So not a massive difference, I would say, with Ja Morant out of the lineup. And another thing you look at is games with Desmond Bane, who has been their main scoring option, especially when Morant is out. He gets a bigger bump, I would say. It jumps down 5% to just a 34% hit rate in games this year with Desmond Bain. So I like going to the under for him. Then going to another under, we're going to go to Isaiah Hartenstein on this one. Under on the points plus the assists at 20.5. Just a massive line for Hartenstein. Playing in this game with no SGA and no Jalen Williams, so it could be a higher usage rate, but I just think this one is going to be too high on the combination on the points of the assists. So looking at this one this year, over 20.5 on the points and assists. He's only hit this in 7 of 48 games, coming off of a huge game here where he got to 24 points. Still just 3 assists, so the combination I think is looking better. In his last 5-6 games, he's only got to over 3 assists just one time, so I do like taking the under on the combination. And also, I don't think he's going to get as many shots as he was in the last one, especially easy shots in the last game. In those 32 minutes that he played, and he had a big scoring day, he got 15 shots and made 11 of them, 73% from the field. On the season, he's shooting 58%, so an abnormal shooting day for him. The game before that just took 9 shots, and the one before that 7 shots. Took like almost double the shots that he normally is going to, and even with SGA, Jalen Williams out, I don't think he's going to get up to that many shots again in this one, and especially hit that high of a percentage. Also in this one versus Philadelphia, they could even blow him out even without SGA, Jalen Williams. So it is a 10-point spread, but I like going to the under for Hardenstein. I just think too high of lines bumped up with these guys out. And with these 3 picks we just talked about on Prizepicks, you're going to get a 5x over here, so 20 to win $100. But over on Parlay Play, where I've been playing even more because they have higher payouts, you're going to get a 6.23x with the same exact picks we have plugged in here. If you're playing $20, you're leaving almost $25 on the table by playing this on Prizepicks and not on Parlay Play. So I've been playing over here even more. Plus, they have a great welcome bonus. If you haven't signed up yet, you get $5 for free. Don't even have the deposit, and you can play over here to try it out. But then you're going to want to deposit because these higher payouts, and it's a 100% deposit match. So definitely check out Parlay Play. Like I said, I've been playing over there more because the higher payouts, it's made me a more profitable bettor. So let's get into the next one. The next one I'm going to go to is going to be Fred VanVleet, over on his points at 10.5 for VanVleet, coming off a terrible game, but it is good to see that he's still playing the minutes. And a couple games before that had a massive scoring day, so he still can score the ball coming up. Tough matchup against Orlando, though, so the points line is down, but I think just too juicy, too low of a line here to pass up for VanVleet. Should be a close one as well, where he can play some bigger minutes, so I think he's going to get there. Just coming off a terrible shooting day, I think kind of an overreaction on this line due to the matchup and his just poor performance in the game prior. And this is one that VanVleet has hit 64% of the time this season. Obviously a low hit rate in some of his last ones because, he got injured in a game and then coming back was playing, 27, 25 minutes in some minute restriction games. But the last 2 games played almost 35 minutes. The last game got up to 38.5 minutes but scored 3 points. It was just a terrible game for him. But game before that, he scored 23 points. So he still can get up a good amount of shots and score the ball. He was 1 for 6 from the field in the last one. Game before that, he was 8 of 20, got 20 shots up. So I think when given the minutes, he can absolutely smash this line. One of the lowest lines I think I've seen all year for VanVleet. Probably even combined last year and this year, the lowest line I've seen for him on the points at 10.5. And if you guys want more picks from me plus a bunch of other cappers, check out the Dynamo private Discord right now. This is the last day we're running this 50% off deal. Use code 50OFF, get in here on the weekly or the monthly lock-in for the NBA, which we've been crushing. And March Madness coming up. You can see some huge hits from our cappers like Sir Radrick hitting this one the other day in the NBA. Some crazy streaks we've been going on, like 14 and combined from the cappers. And just a few days before that, another big streak, 12-3 with our picks. Look in Sir Radrick's channel. He hit another one today on the Underdog slip with this one going 4 for 4. In my channel, I've been crushing the NHL back-to-back days, hitting my hockey picks here with these 2 picks. And then Tuesday hitting 2 more in the NHL. People in the Discord directly using the cappers pick to hit huge slips, like this user here hit this one, $5 to win 187 using direct picks that we posted in the Discord. Click that top link, click join on the monthly or the weekly, then add in the code 50OFF and you're going to get 50% off to join up in the Discord. You guys saw some of the crazy streaks, some big wins. Look inside some of the cappers channels. We've been crushing the NBA, posting it all. We have a bunch of different cappers all in one place, so get in here with that link and the code 50 off. And to make yourself even more profitable, better, check out Parlay Play. It'll also be linked down below. Higher payouts, like we saw these 3 picks on Prizepicks, the same exact lines. You're going to get a 5x payout, but on Parlay Play, a 6.23x. So you're leaving a ton of money on the table. $25 difference on a $20 pick, and they have a great welcome bonus if you haven't signed up yet. $5 free. You can get in there, place real bets, don't even have to deposit. Then after that, you're going to want to deposit 100% deposit match with the higher payouts. So check them out, and we'll see you guys over in the Discord.